Hello all you beautiful people out there, what is going on? It's your friend BritikHD with another Predecessor video, and today we are going to be talking about the top 5 tips to get you ahead of everybody else during the Predecessor stress test weekend. It's going to be a quick little video since it is just available for this weekend only, but I figured why not? I had a chance to play the game early. Thank you so much to Omega Studios for giving me this opportunity, and I'm going to share you 5 things that I took away from the few games that I had the pleasure of playing. You guys will be able to see these full gameplays on this channel, so after you're done watching this video, go ahead and watch all the other gameplays that you want to watch. I filmed gameplays with Drongo, Howitzer, and Kalari, which are all making their debut in Predecessor during the stress test weekend. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it, and if you want more gameplay, you can find me on Twitch, live streaming probably right now as you're watching this video. So the number one thing that's super different about Predecessor compared to Paragon is that there is a blink for everybody. Everyone gets a blink. You get a blink. They get a blink. Everybody gets a blink. And don't forget to use it. The blink is basically a short-range teleport, kind of like a Gideon teleport or a Feng Mao teleport, and it's on a 5-minute cooldown timer, so use it wisely. Use it to escape a near-death situation when you've already utilized all of your other resources, or use it to hunt down somebody that you just really want to kill, or both. Sometimes you can do both at the same time, and it's kind of awesome. So don't forget about your blink. Very easy to forget, very overwhelming with all the new stuff in the game. It is automatically bound to your number 4 key, so don't forget about it. Number 2, there are items in this game called Crests, which are basically like starter items that you want to get for each role. There's a very nifty mechanic in the shop that lets you auto buy, and it will buy these items for you right off the beginning. You don't have to do a damn thing. So keep this on if you're still not quite sure what items to buy in this game, because there are a lot of items, and unless you spend hours analyzing my items build video, you probably won't know the perfect build for every character in the game. And there probably isn't one yet either. You can keep mixing and matching because there's a lot of gameplay to still be had, and probably a lot of really cool different item paths that you can build on every character. However, these crests will evolve into their next level once you complete their in-game quests objectives that are written in the description below. But not only that, those tier 2 crests will upgrade into a legendary item, into a tier 3 item, which are, if you look at them in the item shop, are very cheap, but that's because you can't actually buy them right off the bat. They evolve from your crest, and they're absolutely free when they do. You pick 1 out of 3 that follow the crest lineage, and then you get an active to use, such as this dash on Drongo that also increases attack speed for a short moment in time. So there you guys have it. Don't forget about the crests, and pay attention to when they upgrade, because if you do have the item shop set to auto buy, you might not even notice when they upgrade, and each one does have an active. Don't forget about the actives. Number 3, yes, there is a mini prime objective. And you get mini prime, you will basically get prime buff except for yourself and only yourself. So whoever last hits it gets the buff, and they empower their minions and they do bonus damage. So make sure you get that objective, especially if you are trying to push. It is on the solo laner side, so that might be a good objective for the solo laner to get, so they could split push a little more easily and be more of a nuisance. There's also Fangtooth. Don't forget about Fangtooth, and Fangtooth's pretty easy to kill as well. Number 4, buy the sentries and buy the stealth wards often. So there's the stealth wards that, well, most of you should know what wards are by now, that reveal enemies that are invisible, and it reveals enemies that are not invisible. They'll pop up on your minimap, and it will be very useful for you and your entire team, so you don't get ganked like I did a couple times in mid lane. However, there are also these things called sentries, which will sniff out these stealth wards, and they will reveal them, and you will be able to quickly run around and deward these things. Now, I unfortunately did not use the sentries during my gameplay, so I can't show you what it looks like. However, if they are what they sound to be, then they are going to sweep away the wards, and you'll be able to reveal them and kill them. So don't forget about those. And number 5, there are quite a few changes to the heroes that you might have come to love if you've played Paragon in the past. And I'll give you 3 examples, but there's quite a few more. I just can't really go over them because, quite frankly, I haven't played them to the point where I know these changes to a T. However, the most notable ones are, in my opinion, Gideon's Portal, which you can now follow through. I'm not saying if you're an ally. I'm saying if you are an enemy, you can chase enemy Gideons down through their portals. However, when you exit their portal, you will be slowed. So keep this in mind and use it as kind of a last-ditch effort to throw out a long-range ability, because you won't be able to catch up to the Gideon regardless. It'll just keep you in range for your ability, if you're quick enough, that is. Now, another character that has had a pretty unique change to them is, of course, Howitzer, who has a brand new ultimate. And this is, instead of a large AoE make it rain attack, shoots him up into the air and puts his rocket, his R2000 rocket, on an insanely short cooldown. So make sure you are spamming that to maximize your DPS while you are in Howitzer's ultimate. Don't forget, you can also use all your other abilities and auto attack as well while you're up there. And last but certainly not least, Feng Mao got a pretty sweet upgrade, which makes him a much more viable threat now, and that's to his ultimate. His ultimate is pretty much the same as you might remember. When he deals damage, he also has an execution threshold that will instantly kill people below it. However, if you do kill someone with that execute, his ultimate will reset to a much shorter cooldown of 12 seconds. And then that can also be upgraded through ability haste items. So you can basically ult 2 or 3 times even in a fight if you are doing it correctly. Absolutely insane. Increases Feng Mao's DPS to a whole nother level, and he is a much better hero now because of it. So there you guys have it. Those are my top 5 tips to help you get ahead during the Predecessor stress test weekend. Decided to cut out the face cam for this one so you guys can see as much gameplay as your little hearts are content with. And if you want more gameplay, like I said, I have more videos for you here on YouTube, and I am probably streaming right now on my Twitch channel, so you can hop in there, ask me any questions you'd like, and I'll be playing with even more characters that are in the game. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please consider hitting that like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you guys never miss another Predecessor video. And as always, make sure you'll have a wonderful day. Peace.